What up, Dakota? Dean, what up? Do I have a bias today? Man, I don't know. Trump seems to be trying to bake it in with his tweets this morning, talking about we're at all-time highs, which I don't know exactly what he's referring to, but I think he's trying to stimulate some upward motion here. We'll see what happens. What program is this? This is TradingView. It's a website. Get this back squared away. What's he talking about? He said what did he say? All markets. USA markets just hit another all-time high. All of them. I don't know what he's talking about. Maybe he knows something. He's predicting the future, or maybe he's got a crystal ball. I don't know. Is it a paid version? You can get this for free, TB. You can go to tradingview.com and you can get this for free. Your data is going to be delayed if you're not paying. It'll be delayed by 15 minutes, but it is free. So you guys over there on the YouTube, my bad. I got the aspect ratio messed up there. Let me fix it for you real quick. Boom. Take any trades yesterday? I took a small one, 2 micros on that dump. Right after I posted that video of no trades today, we started to get that dump. It was like right around here. And I immediately got in on 2 micros on a tap back right here. Just took it down, made like $124 or something. No big deal. What's up, Hugo? How's it going, man? Did I buy a new mic? No. Does it sound different? Yeah, I got, Hugo, that dump yesterday, it was a little bit, I think it was like right here. I got in on the tap back of this 5. So wasn't too exciting, but it was a little something to count as a trading day for the payout requirements for Apex. Oh, it's the first time you've seen it? Yeah, I've had this for a couple months now. So today is 5 years clean and sober for me. Sorry, I was dealing with something. My bad, I was dealing with something. What up? What up? How's everybody doing? Mads, what up? What's my bias? I'm kind of bullish, man, but we could get that move down that I was talking about yesterday. We still do have a good amount of sell side liquidity to be taken up here. So very possible that we push down. We'll see, though. We'll just take it, take what the market gives us. We do have a 4-hour inversion here that we're inside of. That's what I'm kind of bullish off of. Yeah, Cam finally teamed up with them. Pretty pumped about that. One of my favorite firms, man. Four years sober. Did I say 5 years? It's 4 years, right? Dude, I am tripping nuts. You sure you're sober? Is it 4 years or 5 years? It's 4 years, dude. I am tripping. I can't even keep track of my own sobriety. That's pretty rough. Tripping hard, dude. This is what I get for trying to multitask. I have to remake that video, man. Tripping so hard. I promise I'm sober. That's messed up. Bro, that's bad. That's pretty funny, though. January 6, 2022, that's 4 years. $4 days? There you go, man. Hey, 1 day is huge. What's up, Jeff? I can't believe I said 5 years. I'm getting ahead of myself. I hope I didn't jinx it. How do you deal with this? You can't sleep at night? You're talking about from being sober? Man, you're in the toughest part right now, to be honest with you. If you're 4 days sober, you're in the toughest part. Honestly, man, it's gonna sound corny to some people, but it's not. It's 100% legit. If you get on your knees and start praying every day, begging God to take that away from you, taking that desire. I mean, honestly, dude, it took me 16 years for him to answer that prayer. And when he answered it, no joke, it was gone and it has not returned. There wasn't a second in my day that I wasn't thinking about when could I have my next drink, or when could I get my next, when could I go to the store, trying to time being sober enough to be able to drive to the store. And then he just removed it literally overnight, and it's never come back. So that's what I would recommend. That's exactly right, man. That's exactly right. You think we fill those 2 monthly gaps? Down low, you're talking? Bro, that would be a massive dump. Is that what you're thinking, Hugo? That would be huge if we dumped all the way down there. I don't think that that's going to do. We would be, I think that would be like World War III going on if we're hitting all the way down there. over time. I don't think so, man. I really don't. I think there would have to be something crazy that would have to happen for that for us to get that low. We'd be in a world of hurt if something was causing that. We'd be in a world of hurt. Just bought 2 100K evals. Very nice. Did you kill the plant? Man, I'm putting the plant back, all right? The plant's going back. And just for good measure, get him a little leaf spray in here. There you go. I gotta close this blind. How's that? That's the most care you've given him in months. It's not true, man. I take great care of them. $15-minute OBs getting respected heavy. Yeah, I'm kind of bullish, man. We're in this 4-hour gap here. We could potentially come down and sweep London and fill this tiny little 4-hour that we have inside of here. But I don't know. My gut's telling me bullish. We'd have to flip this 1 hour. What's up, Jonah? Do you use Tradevate for your Apex accounts? Yes, I use Tradevate, but I'm signed in. So I use TradeSyncer, as I've talked about. I'm signed into a leader account here on TradingView, and I'll execute that. And then it copy trades over to all my other accounts that are signed in to Tradevate to the side. So I like to execute on Tradevate, and it'll show up here on TradingView simply because of the slippage. But you'll see everything like you'll see it signed in here on the TradingView chart. Kato, what up? Feeling great, man. Feeling good, living better. Tradevate is not bad. Tradevate's one of the fastest executions that you're going to find. I've tried out multiple platforms. And in terms of execution, I think Tradevate's probably the quickest that I've used. Can't wait to get funded. Been waiting for this. Any tips? Do you have fundeds right now? Is that what you're saying? What are you looking for today in the market? Looking to make some money. No, I'm just kidding. I'm looking to execute a disciplined trading strategy. That's my goal. And if you're asking exactly what I'm looking for price to do, I don't really know, man. My biggest thing is reacting to price, not trying to predict it. Obviously, you know, I'm a human, so I'm going to have a bias going into the day based on what I'm seeing. I would anticipate us being long here, but we have a lot of sell-side liquidity built up here. So we could easily reject out of this 1 hour, come down at least to this London low, and then go up, or it could just dump and sell off all day. We'll see. Bought my first eval. There you go. Easy short. Hey, there you go. Yeah, we'll see what the market does. I thought on the 7:15 Eastern Time, 15-minute candle body NQ has potential rejection zone. 7:45, 15-minute. You're talking about rejecting off of this right here. Yeah, I mean, there's a tiny little breaker in there we rejected off of, Jeff. You see that? Is that what you're... That breaker right there, we came up, reject. I mean, that's a clean rejection off that breaker with that inversion inside of it there. That's a pretty clean short. But you're shorting into this bullish 4-hour gap here. But yeah, you're right. That is a pretty nice setup there. Muncie, did you make some money on that? I mean, shorts, am I cooked? I don't necessarily think you're cooked. I mean, I don't know. I don't really know, man. Like I said yesterday in my video on Sunday, we have a ton of sell side here that I just have a hard time believing that we're not going to clean that up. What's up, Benjamin? How's it going, man? So if we do dump, we'll be ready for it. If we do pump, we'll be ready for that too. Dangerously close to my first payout ever off of it. There you go, man. Slow and steady. Don't focus on it. Just focus on clean setups, taking smart trades, discipline. Let the payout be a byproduct of discipline. What's up, Bob? Rayan, what up? Parker, what it do? Yeah, Muncie, you'll be good, man. Just stay disciplined. Hey there, fella. Sup, twin? What it do? Ashwagandha, what up, man? Is that how you say your name? Ashgawanda? Ashgawanda? What do I have planned today after the markets? I got to go buy a couple books for class. I'm going to try to get ahead in some of my readings. Just got my syllabus yesterday for a couple of my courses, or a preliminary syllabus, so I'm going to try to get ahead a little bit. Got a bunch of clothes I need to fold and put away. I'm going to hit the gym hard. What are we looking at to happen right now? We're just waiting to see what happens at market open, man. Just staying patient. I'm going to react to price instead of trying to predict it. I just joined. What were you looking at? Yeah, Bob, potentially cleaning up a lot of this sell side liquidity down here. But I'm also open to us going long here. We're inside of a 4-hour inversion. This 4-hour candle came up and rejected out of that breaker. Could potentially head down and fill this other 4-hour down here and then reject out of that. But, you know, we'll see. We're in a 4-hour bullish inversion with a daily bearish inversion. So we'll see what happens. Got 7 minutes till market opens. Do you have a job other than trading in college? No. No, this is where my money comes from. What indicators do I use? This is just the ICT indicator, man. Excuse me, fair value gap indicator. Nephew Sam. It's just because I'm lazy. Do I trade unicorn? I do, Tyler. That's my favorite model to trade. Yeah, Danny, I think it's the best approach, man. Just take what the market gives you, try to make a couple bucks. As I say, shake the money tree, take a couple leaves, and move on with your day, man. Hey, you had a little bit of a unicorn here, Tyler. Not completely, but a variation of it. Breaker, gap inside of the breaker. I think you had a 5-minute in there. Yeah, 5-minute in there. Got a retest of that, and then a short. You had it a little bit on the way up, on the way down initially too. So slightly. I would say this is a variation of it. It's not an exact unicorn. Got to put that on a hoodie and sell it. What's up, Carlo? How's it going, man? So we inverted this 15. Now we're pushing right back up through it. You preference its own time frame. I like to get a general bias off the higher time frames, Tyler, and then go down. My entries typically are on the 5 or the 4, 3, 2, or 1. Depends on what I can see my model most clearly on, what time frame I can see it most clearly presenting itself on. Every time I lose my account, it's with Asia testing. I've been through that, dude. That's why I quit trading Asia. Definitely something to consider. Name of the indicator, it's this one. You can screenshot it. Should they teach this in college? Yeah, they probably should. Middle school. We should be teaching this in middle school. As soon as my kids learn how to read, they're going to learn how to trade. People say Asia has clean trends. I think it depends, man. It's very hit or miss. London has some really good trades, really clean trends. If you're looking to trade outside of New York AM session, I think London session is the best, second best option. First letter of the alphabet's a candlestick. Two minutes and 15 seconds here. 2 minutes and 15 seconds. What's my normal sizing per trade? One mini. Today, I think I'm going to size down and trade. I'm going to trade 5 micros. Simply because it's the beginning of the year, man. I'm going to try to build up a pretty large buffer into my accounts. And so I'm just going to trade small. Not looking to be a hero. Have I used Bloomberg terminals? No. I know what they are, though. Well aware of them. Don't have $30,000 a year or whatever to rent those. Would rather put that money elsewhere. Ashley, that was a mispost. I'm an idiot. It's actually only been 4 years. I got a year ahead of myself, but thank you. That's why I deleted the video. I'm going to post another one later. I appreciate that, though. I think my mom, she texted me and said it was probably her fault. It's not her fault, but she did say something about 5 years, and I was like, no, it's only been 4. And that was over Christmas. So I think I had my brain a little scrambled. I was also in a hurry trying to get ready and stuff this morning when I made that video, so it's what I get for trying to do too many things at once. I appreciate that, though. I see you, Carlo. How old am I? 32. Be 33 next month. All right, here we go. Market open. Market open. Dropping down to a lower time frame. Let's see what happens. Touched into that breaker. Orders up at 25,652. Gonna push all the way up there probably. Going for London. Pushing hard to London. Yes, it's pumping too. Jesus here. Did you mark everything out yourself? Yeah, I did. There's Asia and London. Let's see if this keeps going here. Got that long boom. What a push back down here. I'm not signed in. What an idiot. Hang on one second. Not signed into my account. Tripping today, guys. Tripping. Give me 1 second. Sorry. All right, pushing back up now. Strong pushback down here. Order stacked down at 25,640. A lot of action above us here too. A lot of action above us. See a set tag 25,640 and then push all the way back up would be interesting. A lot of action above. $640 still flashing. They just yanked at 640. You're wild, dude. How can anyone trade this? Just gotta stay patient, man. It's your Asia high on ES. 69.58.75. Pushing back up now. Nope, coming down. There's that 640 level. Look at that wick, man. Sorry, that was my foot tapping. Order stacked at 25,625 now. 25,625 should be the wick low basically there, but a lot of action above us. I think that was a retest. And push up here is what I would anticipate. No, bronze. I don't do co-streams. I don't do that. Prices move kind of weird, slow. I'm in longs. Come on, definitely retest. You think that we might sweep Asia and London lows? I'm seeing more bullish action here on the book map, man. I could be wrong, but a lot more bullish activity on the book map than there is bearish. But I'd stay very patient here so you don't get. If you are sizing into it, if you are trading this, size small because it's going to be wicky. You don't want to get in trouble simply because of your sizing. This is NQ. What news are you looking at there, Ashley? I don't think that yellow folder typically doesn't have much of an effect. If it's not orange folder or red folder, mostly just red folder, I don't pay attention to it. It doesn't really have a tremendous amount of bearing on the market. She's talking about the yellow folder news at 9:45, I think. Here comes 6:25, I think. What's up, Archie? Do I snowboard? No. I do not. Here comes 6:25. Goes right to it and just pops right back up. Ton of orders at 6:25. Flashing like crazy. Pushing right back up though. Let's get a little pitch and catch action here. What's up, D-Biz? How's it going, man? 6:25. Here we go. A little pitch and catch. Boom. Come on. Boom. Nope. Jose, I appreciate that, man. Hope you do too. I've seen the Marty Supreme movie. Have not. Show you guys what the book map's looking like because it's kind of interesting. See those orders at 6:25 stacked up. That's the next closest bunch of orders. Tapped into this 5-minute below us. A dig a little deeper to the 6:25 to pick up those orders would be interesting. That's what I'm looking for. What's up, Nick? What's my rule about? There's 6:25. Just took those orders. What's up, Missy? It's yellow folder news, Joe. It's yellow folder. I guess some people want to pay attention to it. I don't typically put much weight on it. It doesn't typically move the market. Teach their own though, man. Shorted on paper. A little prematurity. I'd wait for that candle closure on this 5-minute right here to do that. if that is what you're gonna do. Ugh. PC, what up? Could I explain the book map? What do you want? What do you want to know? Just like what it is in general, or what? What's up, Ace? How's it going, man? That's why I didn't. I said sides down. So like if you're short off of this, you definitely want to be sides down. And if you front ran that 5-minute gap, I wouldn't advise that. I'd always wait for that candle to close to invert that. Head ain't right, don't trade. Yeah, don't trade. Sorry to hear that though. Entered on the 1 minute. You front ran that 5. So I would always wait for at least the candle closure there to invert that. Because that's a pretty big 5-minute gap on ES and on NQ. You can see it here on ES. And then NQ. It very well could go lower. This is why I said be careful on your sizing, because if you were short on this, I don't know where you'd have your stop, but look at that. Rejected right out of that 5 and pushing hard right back up. Got my profit. I'm going to get here. Yeah, Leroy, rule is, you asked me earlier, sorry, I forgot to answer. What's the rule about one trade? If I take my first trade and I make profit, I walk away. So if that's what you're doing, I think that's a smart move, man. Good job. There we go. Inverted that 15 to the upside there. I think this is about to pump. Very wicky though. Very wicky. Nathan, what'd it do? Oh yeah, she pumping. NQ book map looking way cleaner. Yeah, I kind of monkeyed around with it, man. I feel like it still has a tendency to get a little out of whack if I have my zooms, if I have my magnification messed up. Man, it's so tempting to throw a couple micros on here to take this long off of this. Yeah, Daniel. Hey, live and learn, man. It's definitely a good lesson. Hopefully you weren't oversized on that. A couple micros, probably not that big of an L. We still have this other 15 that we're inside of here to the left that you can see. 13 minutes until that candle closes. That's what I had marked. I don't know if you saw me draw this line at the beginning. I had a line drawn right here. I was waiting to see if we were going to close above that to invert that 15-minute gap. I'll keep that there so you guys are aware of where it is. I don't want to draw a whole box there for everybody. But this line is that 15 minutes, it's the top of that 15-minute. See YouTube, youtube.com/@ChristianTradesLive. What up, Kev? And a scout for longs. There you go, Daniel. Good mindset, man. I like that. What's up, Yummy? Waiting for short. I'm leaning more towards bearish, man. Or excuse me, bullish. I'm leaning more towards bullish. In long, 69.46, TP 69.58. Let's see what you're looking at. 69.58. You just hit TP then, right? Oh. You best trade I've ever had. So you just took profit there from 46 to 58. Very nice. Boom, 350 on the day, done. There you go. Love to see it. Coming back down into nothing here on the book map. Literally into nothing on NQ book map. There's no orders stacked up underneath us here. There are orders on ES lower, but there's nothing on NQ. Got orders flashing down at 69.55 on ES. $500 profit day. There you go. Boom. May 1200 on ES right now. There you go. Can you show the book map? Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say we were coming down into nothing there, and then we just got that hard push back up. I'm gonna bounce back to the chart so people can see it. Yeah, 5-minute gap. This 15 right here too. Remember, I had this line drawn for the top of this 15. So we're well above it now, but we need the candle to close. Big orders up at 25.730. Getting ready to sweep. Boom. Up 800 on my PA. There you go. Yeah, I'd like to take this long. If we get a tap back, it's just pumping, dude. I would love to take this right now. It's tempting. Well, I haven't entered longs. No entry yet for me, for my strategy. I was waiting for this 15 to invert. We're pumping well above it now, so just a bad timing. Got 8 minutes left until this candle closes. That first presented 15-minute gap I wanted to see get inverted. I also have a 5-minute here that we're just above now. So first presented 5 and first presented 15. Typically strong resistance with those sorts of gaps. Didn't think I'd be saying this, was accidentally made too much money. That 50% rule gets you, man. First trade went to plus 490 and then reversed to break even in 1 minute. That definitely is frustrating. Took another in one. There you go. First of the day posted. One more winning day for payout. There you go. I think it goes to the Friday AM high. I mean, we're pumping. There's plenty of orders above us here, not a whole lot below. So a couple of orders coming in slowly underneath us, but not a lot. Verse of the day, 1 Peter 1:13. Prepare your minds for action. Be self-controlled. Set your hope fully on the grace to be given you when Jesus Christ is revealed. Amen. Up on the day. See you tomorrow. Hey, have a good one, man. Yeah, 1,500 max in a day. You're trading take profit. Yeah, 1,500 regardless. Smash, give me 1 minute here. 5-minute candle closes in 11 seconds. I'm looking for potentially entering a trade here. I don't know if I want to take it off of this or wait for the 15 to close. Kind of want to wait for the 15 to close in the next 5. Did not invert this. Yeah, we did. Inverted it and created it. We'll see if we get a little pullback here. See what happens. Inverted this and created another 5 below us. So a little pullback and then along. There's still orders stacked up to 760 and 780. So I'm tempted to get in on a long here. I'd like to see a little pullback, a little deeper first. Oh, you're trading top step? Okay. What stock is this? This is NASDAQ futures. My boy C-Bomb. I want a nice pullback into this area right here. Maybe CE of the inversion would be nice. I'm gonna clean up some of these highs that we swept. So orders at 710, so that would be down around this level. That's what I'm looking for, yeah. Yeah, it's been pretty, I mean, pretty directionally consistent here, except for the wicks at the beginning. We're getting ready to take these orders at 760. I really wanted to get in to catch those. Wanted to pull back a little deeper here so I could catch that, but there's 760 coming right now. Holy distribution, yeah. Just pop those orders at 760. Bookmap is a cheat code, yeah. Next batch of orders is up at this buy side where 780 is. Bookmap is a level 2 software, level 2 data software. Tells you where orders are stacked up on the chart, where they're being placed. It's this Bookmap. Yeah, it's super helpful, Kyle. Super helpful. A little frustrated that I didn't get an entry here. $140-point move would have been nice. What's the letters we type for this one? What do you mean? Joseph, she's gone. I don't know what spam account that was, man. I need an entry. This wants to keep going. There's tons of orders above us. Do you have a Discord? Yeah, I do. I do. I'll send you the link. Keep pulling back. Here we go. Keep going. Bookmap's relatively empty to the downside. We got some orders here at 750. I don't like to enter that quickly off of market open. There was a lot of manipulation going on at the beginning. Very wiki. Not in right now. Waiting for a pullback. I would like to see a pullback into this 5. There's a 5-minute BPR right there that I'd really like to get into. Also want to make sure that we're actually going to continue higher here and not start to dump. So into the 15 would be nice. Give me 1 second, BCS. Let's see what this does here. $678 would be a huge pullback. You know, live trading it grayed out. I'm not sure what you mean. Send me a picture of that, Kelly. Anyone know this ticker? This is MNQH, NASDAQ futures. This is minis, or excuse me, micros. I'm in a long right now, up 457 today. There you go. I was looking for a pullback into this 5 to get into this long, man, and I'm not getting it. Yeah, it's hard. This will test your patience. Benjamin is like, as soon as you get into this, if you try to just FOMO into this trade, it's just gonna fall back on you. I mean, not. I have no way of knowing that for sure, but I feel like every time I do something like that, that's exactly what happens. Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to front run that 5-minute gap or the 15-minute gap. right here, and we haven't gotten a pullback. So it is what it is. If I was trading strictly order flow, I definitely would have taken that. It's the benefit of order flow trading. And we took London high on ES now, so. It definitely builds patience, yeah. All right, here we go. Now, here's the problem now. We just swept ES. ES just swept London, excuse me. So it's like, are we going to continue higher? Or is this going to dump? Are we going to enter and then immediately get stopped out? I'll enter longs right now for you so the price moves down. I appreciate that, man. Do I have into account the 5-minute gap from the other day? Yeah, this is the 5-minute from Friday. We inverted it here. Do I play background music? For you guys, no. For me, yes. Every time I play music on here, TikTok gives me what's it called? Stop pushing my live to the FYP. So I'm listening to stuff. I don't know if you can hear that. It's what I'm listening to right now in my headphones. It's good stuff right there. All right, we got to pull back here into the 5. Thought Trump was speaking it too. Mine a trade? Not yet. I'm trying to find an entry here. Bunch of orders above us on Bookmap. Other than trading in the zone. Best Loser Wins. Tyler, it's a good book. He's actually speaking right now. Let me see what he's saying. Appreciate that. Nah, no, I haven't taken anything yet. Definitely glad I'm not in a trade if he's talking right now. Yeah, I got him in my ear now. Yeah, I think we could easily push up there. We'll see though. I'm listening to him on Fox. He's probably on YouTube or any of the other places. You're super disciplined, bro. I love it. That's what I'm missing. It's hard, man. I tell you I'm not even lying, there's been about 20 times where I've been wanting to click the button and I just haven't done it. Part of that is a little bit too cautious, to be honest. Like when we tap back into this 5 down here, I really wanted to get in on that, and that would have been basically the full move here. But got to be patient. All right, I'm getting in a long right here. We inverted that 1. I'm going to try to target these London highs up here potentially. We got orders from 780, 25, 780 all the way up to 800. Trying to figure out where I want my stop because I don't want it to be too tight, but this is like a 1-to-1, which I don't typically do. We'll see what happens. Yeah, Best Loser Wins is the book. It's a pretty good book. Here's what the book map looks like, so you guys see why I'm taking this trade. ES is a little iffy. This is what I'm talking about with me FOMOing into a trade. I don't think that was FOMO, but Definitely not the action I'm looking for off the jump here. 3, this is called Bookmap. This is level 2 data software. Trump says the wildest stuff, man. I got him in my ear right now, and it's just like he's talking about Steve Scalise and I hope we push back up. I'm in this trade for 5 micros. Oh, you guys are still looking at the Bookmap. My bad. Yeah, I mean, this isn't playing how I would have liked. I should have gotten in off the 5 here, but it's okay. I'm not mad about it. I still think we're higher here. Ton of stuff above us here on the Bookmap. He's just cracking jokes and saying stuff, dude. I don't know. He's not saying anything economics related. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're still going higher here. I mean, again, if you're looking at the Bookmap, that's what the Bookmap looks like. So we'll see what happens. Staying patient. Five minis? Heck no. I don't even know. Bookmap is a very strong, I mean, I'd say 80 or 90% of what I use as entry and exits. Bookmap shows many red lines, but doesn't it mean that it could reverse? What do you mean by that? How much is Bookmap? It's about $109 a month. You can use my code. You'll get 20% off the first month. Code CWT. You got to click my link in my link tree. They make it so kind of convoluted how you got to do this. You got to go to my link, and then you got to use my code. You got to do both. Bro, the move is already gone. Hey, I hope you're out of the trade then. Taking it to the London high up here, hopefully. Hopefully not to stop loss. Tons of liquidity above us here on the book map, though, so we'll see what happens. Genuine question, you really think we're hitting 820? I think we definitely could. 800 at least. I hope Trump says something nice. Yeah, he needs to say something about it. Just shoot this thing. I hope he doesn't say anything about China. His chatter is wild. Yeah, it's the banter, man. Are you guys listening to him right now? At this buy side liquidity, I'll move to break even if it goes up there. He's not saying anything bad, so let's see what happens here. We are pushing back down to the entry very aggressively. I'm gonna copy that question and look at it in a second. BCS. I saw it earlier. I read it. I'm gonna wait until this trade's over with. I don't like this trade. He's talking about Trump. Don't you do this to me. He's starting to use the T word. He's using the T word. Come on, man. Help me out, Trump. Took a trade in London, walked away 200. There you go, Reaper. Come on. Trump, move on. Something else. Bookmap still lit up to the upside. He's talking about tariffs. He's just rambling now. Debating closing this because orders are getting funky. Trump yapping is fucking this all up. Excuse my language. I'm going to put this stop just below this wick. If we push there, this is going to close. You trade minis or micros? These are micros. I'm so fucking tired of Trump, dude. Just blabbing. I mean, I'm going to turn this on so you guys can hear the level of blab that is going on right now. All right, Jeff. Appreciate you being here, man. Yeah, now it's going to rip. ES is dumping. Yeah, the orders on Bookmap cleared out pretty aggressively. Right here. Yeah, Pete. It's just like, I don't know why this is necessary. You know, it's like, how about you go get them to pass voter ID laws? How about you figure out how we can lower housing costs? How about you actually go after Mexico for basically creating weapons of mass destruction that are killing over 100,000 people per year? I mean, it's like, come on. Instead, we're yapping about a dog in a hospital. I don't know what he's talking about right now. Six, 9, 6, 7. Eli. Leroy, what a question. How long did it take you to learn Bookmap? I'm still learning it, man. I would say I'm still learning it, but I've been using it for over a year. I've been using it to take trades for about 4 or 5 months now. Every trade pre-market saw a nice unicorn set up after a 1 hour low swept, but I missed it. Man, it seems like there's been a lot of really nice pre-market moves recently. I was talking about that with my brother yesterday or the day before. London has seemed to have some really nice pre-market moves. You execute trades on Tradevate typically. You got a sweep, you got a breaker, fair value gap. I mean, this is a pretty good short on ES. Yeah, not trading at all probably is the best idea while he's talking. Not mad. Nah, no mad over here. Just frustrated. Frustrated that I didn't get in on this long down here when I was thinking about taking the trade. Very frustrated on that. Instead of being down 200 bucks, I'd be up probably about 1,500 per account. It's okay though. Have you seen Funded Nexus daily payout? Yeah, I have. I haven't traded with them before though. God is still good. Amen. It's not a big deal, man. 200 bucks off of now my lowest account balance is 51,567. I mean, I'm doing fine. We're doing A-okay over here. Took a short up 100. Trump, easy. Just passed it right now. It's pretty solid. Oh, you just passed a Funded Next? Yeah, I saw they were running a pretty. They just started that, right? I forgot what they called that plan. Was that 2 Zens? That was 2. Yeah, something like that. Not, I don't use Zen. I did the lifetime. Yeah, Bobby, that's the way to do it. Might go abroad for school. Trading at 3 p.m. is going to be peak. That would be sick. Take a short at 69.69. I mean, there is a definite short setup here with a sweep, breaker, gap inside of the breaker. Yeah, bolt plan, that's what it's called. That's right. It's book map looking like it's pretty. It's got some orders to the downside on ES, but NQ is kind of dead. There's orders down at 25,700 on NQ. But other than that, it's pretty cleared out. No, I'm not taking anything right now. Yeah, same here. BE twice today. That's better than I'm down 200, so it's better than that. What prop firms do I use? Apex, Take Profit Trader, Tradeify, My Funded Futures, Alpha Futures, Lucid Trading. That's all I got right now. Mostly focused on these Apex accounts and these Take Profit accounts. Surely buy side's been swept, should be aiming for some swing lows. I don't know, man. We're gapped up pretty heavily underneath us here for, you know, support levels. So there's plenty of liquidity resting above us. There are orders down to 25,700 now. It'll be about CE of this 15-minute gap. Done trading for the day? Nah, I might take another one, but I'm gonna wait. Book map. Hey, I appreciate you being here, man. Have a blessed day. As much as I try not to be emotional, this determines my mood for the rest of the day. It is tough, man. It's definitely tough. Matthew 10, or Matthew 18, 22 through 18, 21 and 22. (18:21). Peter asked Jesus, Lord, how often should I forgive someone who sins against me? 7 times? Jesus responds by saying, not 7 times, but 70 times 7. Jesus gives him... It's a good verse. All right, guys, I'm going to call it. I am going to be done for the day. I'm a little frustrated, so I don't think it's probably in my best interest to keep trading. So better just to know myself and pay attention. Stick with the $200 loss on the day. Y'all have a good one. Appreciate you being here. We'll be back tomorrow. Stay green if you're green. If you're red, don't make it worse. Oh, dude, I'm not. I'm more frustrated. It's all good. I'm not. It's going to be A-okay. Appreciate you guys. Love you. Have a good day. Stay safe out there. God bless you guys.